Hello there, this has been Poirier. Here's from Aspect 2. Yeah, I don't know how long this will run because I had the game sitting on idle for a bit while checking on my birds. I don't know exactly why they were frantic, but I decided just to do a check and they seem okay. Just probably was a raccoon outside their window or something. The ultrasonic speaker I set up outside of it doesn't seem to be working anymore, so maybe the magnet's not working order or whatever crap again. I've had it for 3 years since the first time the raccoons freaked them out, but they can't get in here. It's still just a matter of they'll still snoop in the window like, hey, what's here? It's like, nothing of yours. But yeah, anyway, onward to the joy of hoping this doesn't crash. Anyway, onward to Mori, I guess. Let's get that system scanned. So, there's a whole bunch of crap we can do. Yay, let's get this going though. One thing after another. Yay, didn't use half fuel this time. Alright, so first planet from the sun, Mori, whatever the heck it's actually pronounced. So, Sethor, well, not Seth, but Setor, something like that. A rocky planet with a crushing atmosphere of doom. Setor has been scanned from orbit but largely left unexplored due to its sweltering conditions. Its atmosphere contains nitrogen but also an unusually high percentage of ethane, which can coalesce in pockets near the surface of Doom. The alumina-heavy crust of the planet can reach glowing hot temperatures during the daytime, reaching the ethane's auto-ignition temperature and creating pockets of flame across the landscapes like crematoria in the Chronicles of Riddick. For this reason, extravehicular activities are discouraged on Setor, and no company has been willing to invest in exploration. Orbital distance, 0.7 AU, orbital period, 0.7 Earth years, radius, 5,810 kilometers, day length 47.8 Earth hours of Doom, and shame the middle mouse button doesn't work, but whatever though. Atmospheric pressure 47.73 Earth atmospheres, so that times 32 for the depth under the ocean for that amount of pressure. Surface temperature, like 100 would be 470, so times 3, like 1,500 feet, whatever though. Surface temperature 470 Celsius, surface gravity 0.8 G. So you're scanning, wasting a few probes on this rich world of Doom. Yay for having more stuff.
Probe away.
128 becomes nearly 131. And let's see here. 140 for iridium. Or 1.6 thousands of whatever units.
Probe launched.
Like seriously, these things are mining I don't know how much in an instant after traveling FTL speeds to get to the surface of the planet. They
Probe away.
Forget the Thanix cannon, just use a whole bunch of probes. Then you can defeat the Reapers in no time.
Probe away.
Or, you know, like, how the heck does Omnigel work? If it's just like nanites or something, send a whole crap load of Omnigel toward the Reapers and just have the nanites turn them into mush. Something like that. Who knows? I'm sure that would work well against an AI that hacks everything though, right? So second world is Vatar or Fatar or whatever. V is sometimes an F. Like, what is it? The Fogel? In Anglo-Saxon is with an F, but in German it's with a V that's an F. So, but either way, that's a word for bird. Birds work. Anyway, Vatar, I'm going with the V sound, Vatar. Located within the life zone, the Goldilocks zone, of a dimming orange sun, Vatar would be habitable except for its carbon dioxide atmosphere and an icy surface that undoes most oxygen-producing bacteria of Doom. Nonetheless, mercenary companies and those type of employers have numerous strongholds on the planet out of reach of any galactic authority of Doom. Travel advisory: a statistically significant number of distress signals have originated within the 1 million kilometer mark of Vatar. Civilian travel is not advised. Orbital distance 1.4 AU, orbital period 1.9 Earth years, radius 6,352 kilometers, day length 18.0 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.77 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 35 Celsius, surface gravity 1.0 G, exactly a G, pretty much, well, to 2 sig figs, significant figures of doom. Doom, doom, doom. So there we go.
Launching probe.
Good to get a couple things at once. I don't know if this is like randomized or if these were just the same on every playthrough. The thing is,
Probe launched.
for me it seems random just because there's too many. It's the nature of entropy. There's just too much to remember, for me at least. I'm sure for those with eidetic memory, they might be able to see like, oh, I remember this exact pattern. But it's like, okay, good for you. I don't. It all looks random to me because I don't remember it.
Launching probe.
It's like, it's wherever we find it, and that's the best I can do. But yeah, it's like hot and cold, one axis then the other.
Launching probe.
Come on, come on. Now it switched to good. Let's save the probes for the next one. So we got done with the Vatar. Onward to somewhere else. There it is. So, one more planet. This one's the one to go to. So, Uan Oche, I guess. Uan Oche, Uan Prime. I guess Oche would mean prime in whatever word that, language that would be. Is a stony planet encased in ice under a methane-heavy sky of doom, named for the Uan Consortium, the Batarian manufacturing firm that financed its exploration. The Uan Oche's crust provides much of the boron allotropes used in Omnigel throughout the terminus systems of Doom. The area has naturally become a haven for pirates who attempt to steal the refined gel or its ingredients as soon as the cargo ships leave the atmosphere of Doom. Orbital distance 2.7 AU, orbital period 5.0 Earth years, radius 6,529 kilometers, day length 57.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, not trans Gemini, but trace, surface temperature, character on Andromeda, by the way, not the game Andromeda, but the show Andromeda, with Captain Hercules, but whatever. Surface temperature negative 126 Celsius, surface gravity 1.1 G. Yeah. Early seasons wise, Trans-Gemini is similar to PB. I guess you similar like personality to PB. But yeah.
Probe launched.
Yep, more stuff. More stuff.
Probe away.
More. Minerals, delighted to meet you. We are here to turn you into stuff. Come on, where are you? We need more minerals. There we go.
Launching probe.
Alright, that's good enough probably. We got 3 worlds and 1 more system scanned. Could probably do a little bit more. I don't know. But yeah, this is Kyrim or whatever. So 80% of the thing scanned. We can go to this one then. Aaron Larkin. That sounds like a name. Alright, let's go. I guess here's a world. But when is this? It's Uta. Punished with UV and gamma radiation from the Class F starred orbits, not orbers. What's orbers? I have no idea. Orbits. Utha is no one's first choice for a planet to land on. Covered in seawater, Utha has a hydrosphere and ozone layer similar to Earth's, but that simply isn't enough to ward off the life-removing radiation of doom. Its nitrogen-rich, oxygen-poor atmosphere goes unchanged by the few proteins that have managed to form in the ocean depths of doom. Utha, however, has served as a way station for those wanting freedom from their Batarian overlords of doom. What little land it has what little land it has is tectonically stable, and its considerable radiation belt and electrical storms grant cover from many common types of sensors. Fleeing ships typically hide in Utah long enough to discharge their drive cores and stock up on deuterium before trying to make it to the cluster's mass relay. Orbital distance 4.0 AU, orbital period 6.1 Earth years, radius 6,050 kilometers, day length 49.4 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.2 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 40 Celsius, surface gravity 0.8 G. Starting scanner. Yeah, let's get some stuff.
Launching probe.
Yay, more platinum. Let's buy another ship.
Probe away.
If I could ever afford it, I'd probably try to get more metals, especially when inflation goes crazy again. But I can barely
Probe
afford
away.
buying food at Dollar General. Super fun to have to walk there. Never been able to afford a
Probe
car.
away.
But I even had to... I did have a troy ounce of silver once. My dad gave it to me, but I had to trade it when I needed to buy food. And that was fun. It's like can't even keep things I inherited because it's like just impossible to make it
Probe
work.
away.
Pretty much. Oh well. Let's be done with Utah here. And that's 100% in Aaron Larkan land. There's nothing else here, just the one planet and crispification. There we go. So I guess Batala is the next one, the last one. Do we have enough fuel? We have maybe barely enough. Half fuel.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
There we go to Batala. So it looks like a couple, 3 rings. Wonderful. And only... Oh, there we go. There's one unexplored world here. So it looks like it's going to be a rich one, probably. A Lagasiri. A step above a carbonaceous asteroid, Lagasiri is a planet with a carbon-heavy crust and a trace atmosphere of CO2 and helium. Its surface is cool enough to have liquid water, but it is rapidly drying out as it has lost the critical mass to have a self-sustaining hydrologic cycle. Nevertheless, the Batarians have colonized the world, forcing involuntary workers to work in their mines and agri-habitats. The labor is hot, endless, and back-breaking. Sounds like every sweatshop I've worked in. Especially the last one, a hospital laundromat, but whatever though. Even in its low G environment, every horror story told by involuntary workers elsewhere in the cluster seems to be topped by one from Lagasiri. The most famous is that of the Overlord Silparon, who worked to doom 420 saves over the course of a galactic standard year and ground up their corporeal forms for compost in his greenhouses of doom. Wonderful. So wonderful. He was eventually poisoned by his wife in the video game, but his shadow and his business model still hangs over the miserable planet of doom. Orbital distance 0.6 AU, orbital period 0.5 Earth years, radius 5,017 kilometers, day length 49.7 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature 56 Celsius, surface gravity 0.5 G. Let's scan it. Oh cool, only moderate. So one probe.
Probe launched.
There we go, we probed it. And anything else worth bothering? Doesn't seem like it. I mean, there probably is, but I'm not going to be hovering there as much as possible. So 33, yep, only 2 more planets, this one being one of the 2 remaining. So Thunawanuro. Or Thunaranuro, whatever. A strange island of peace in the lawless terminus systems, Thunawanuro is a planet of crushing gravity but abundant life. As its ponderous name indicates, it was colonized by the Elcor, who have several booming industries on the planet. Hydroelectric dams and biofuels from tough woody algae provide much of the planet's energy. Mines export uranium, thorium, and gold taken to space with generous use of mass effect fields. Of course, pirates target the Elcor's shipping as soon as it leaves orbit, but the Elcor's deal with the mercenary companies keep away all but the most foolhardy of the attackers of Doom. Population 3,769,400. Colony founded 2035 AD. Capital Nurhamathun. Orbital distance 1.1 AU. Orbital period 1.3 Earth years. Radius 11,993. Day length 51.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 2.86 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 32 Celsius. Surface gravity 6.7 G. So let's see here. Good. It says we only have 10 probes. We can spend 5 each at the 2 planets. Oh, that's a chunk. Yep, let's get that. And that seems like it's maxed out on X and about it on Y. There we go.
Away.
Alrighty. Right about there.
Probe launched.
Somewhere there.
Probe
Yep.
launched. Launching probe.
And one more. Wow, that's better.
Launching probe.
Alright, and 5 to go for the next one. Switch it from good to moderate. Alrighty. Last one is whatever the heck the one over on this side will be. It's a gas giant, so not wasting all the probes on a gas giant unless it says rich, which I doubt it will. Nearog, whatever. Nearog. Nearog is a hydrogen methane gas giant whose moons were once home to the Essul, a Batarian warlord who terrorized the Terminus systems. Attempting to unite a pirate army under his banner, he successfully conducted a rapid blitz against 11 habitable planets. Fortunately for the rest of the galaxy, Essul's crimes caught the attention of the Spectres, who deduced his hidden location and doomed him. Essul's empire, built on a hyperextended army, soon came crashing down. His lost stockpiles of Element Zero have become something of a legend, and foolish spacers have spent countless amounts of time and money searching the Battaglia system, convinced they will be the ones that finally strike it rich. So there might be a spot with a high bound of EZO on the planet, who knows. Orbital distance 4.8 AU. Orbital period 11.8 Earth years. Radius 19,976. Day length 16.5 Earth hours. Let's scan and see if we can find an EZO bunch. Let's see, around edge. Oh, that's actually a fair chunk of stuff.
Probe away.
Yay, chunk. And now it says poor. Went from moderate to poor on one dump. It's like, there was a meme I saw recently where they were talking about the world's most expensive pizza. Apparently there's one place that sells some fancy crap thing for $70,000 for one stupid pizza. And of course it's made of very exotic ingredients like gold flakes and crap and special juices from really fancy crap other nonsense. And it's like $70,000 for one stupid pizza. 10 minutes of eating, unless you're like eating with a fork and all that sort of stuff. And I guess you probably have to have all the etiquette of being in a dumb restaurant where they charge you insane amounts, even more than how restaurants have become bloated in price over the years, the last few years. But I mean, seriously, that's so wasteful. It's just absurd. And of course some will probably still defend it like it's just how things work, right? And it's like, haha, yeah, right, you can't convince me that it's that way. It's like, that shouldn't be that way, that's just dumb. But whatever though, there's always someone willing to pay that amount just because they can waste their money and while everyone else is stuck buying beans and rice because that's all we can afford. And it's like, haha, sucks to be us, right? Oh well, so the Omega Nebula is 100%, Serpent Nebula is 100%. I don't know, maybe I could start the Fire Walker thing next. Let's go to, yeah, help Saeed next, his loyalty mission. Not right now, maybe next time. And then I'll start the Firewalker nonsense unless I get to do the Horizon mission right away. But yeah, let's get around to Fire, whatever. Well, we're gonna start a fire in the game. I didn't start the fire. It was just this jerk. His name is Oscar Leroy. Anyway, so that'll be where we go next time, to Zoria of Durm. And then I'll read all the other crap. But surprisingly, it hasn't crashed yet, so let's save before it does. And we'll help Oscar Leroy next time. For now, this was just exploration and getting more resources to spend on upgrades later. It is good to upgrade your crap, otherwise it takes forever to get everything done. But this will be my first playthrough. Well, it's... No, wait. Wrong terminology, but yeah, I'm gonna do this once and then another time with the same character, so it starts with more points, and it's easier when you start with more points. You have more stats, and it's easier to do. But then I'll get to Mass Effect 3 with the character, but yeah, this will be the joy of building up to that. Anyway, take care and try not to go crazy.